Another beautiful morning out here. This is day 3. I'll be leaving. Be heading up the bay. So my plan is to go see a friend of mine off the Rappahannock, and I'll stay with him one night. And actually, being out here a couple days has kind of opened my eyes a little bit about what I'm going to need for this trip, because it kind of really just starts today, honestly. I mean, that was a long haul to get here, but there's a significant amount of ground I need to cover in the coming weeks. A lot. And I kind of wanted to rest up here a little bit before I took off. That must be a good fishing hole over there, because there's somebody over there every day that I've been here. But it's low tide, as you can see, so it shouldn't be too hard getting to my boat. Won't have to swim. And the tide will be coming in as I go north. So hopefully it won't make the waves stand up, but it probably will, because the wind is coming out of the north. But we'll just have to see. Sure is pretty. And there's the sun. I didn't get to watch it come up, but I will on my truck for sure. But what I want to do is see the bay. That's my whole thing. This is one of my bucket list things I've never done. I've seen parts of it over the years, but I've never traversed it, which is basically going from the bottom to the top and then back down. So I want to try to do that. Hopefully that little Boston whaler will get me there and back. I packed it pretty heavy. I missed a few things. I'm going to take care of that today. And then just see the bay and enjoy it. It's a bucket list. You know, you only live once and you're dead forever. So God put you on this planet for a reason. And one of those reasons to me is to just explore the places that I live around and enjoy its beauty. So that's one of the things that I want to do. And so one thing about these recordings, this is just raw video, because I absolutely stink at making videos. I figured that out over the past couple days. I've never done it before, so definitely a learning curve for me. Hopefully I'll get better along the way, but it is what it is. I wanted to document what I'm doing. That's not the main thing of why I'm out here. It's to see the bay, and this is the best time of year to do it. I know the bay is huge, but if you look at it globally, it's kind of like a speck. Just to let you know how big this planet is. It's crazy. But I'm going to see all of it, well, as much as I can, in the days that I'm out here. And man, it'd be so nice if every day was like the past 3 days, but that's not going to happen. So anyways, onward. Time to muscle through it. All right, I'm leaving New Point Comfort on up to the Rappahannock, and I got everything up and running. You can see the motor's running. I'm gonna cut this thing off and I'm gonna turn it on when I get over there to the lighthouse to show it a little bit, but I gotta pull in my other anchor. All right, goodbye New Point Comfort. I can't believe when I hooked this up, I hooked it up through the steering wheel. Tell me. There's a guy. Grabber. Alright, so I've got about 3/4 of a tank in the main tank. 2 6-gallon tanks, and I put that other 6-gallon, well, 5 of it, I couldn't get all of it in there, in the main tank. That brought me up to 3/4, because it was really almost at a quarter. So I put 6 gallons in the main tank basically, and hopefully I won't have to switch out tanks, but if I do, I do. It's not going to be rough out here today, so I don't need to. Hopefully I'll get some recording in, because that first day was a nail biter. Couldn't even take my hand off the steering wheel, off the throttle. You see, I don't have much freeboard, so when I get into heavy water, I've got to have this thing up on a plane. Coming off the plane it's not going to work out good. It's really heavy. Just feel it. I don't know too much about that lighthouse, other than it was commissioned by Thomas Jefferson. I think in 1806 or 7 or something like that. And I think the British, during the War of 1812, I think they didn't destroy it. I think they had knocked the lens out of it or something. But it's still the original structure. But there was once a lighthouse on it, and I mean, not a lighthouse, innkeeper's house. I think it had like 8 or 10 acres to it. That ain't good. I gotta take this thing off. Alright, for some reason, I don't know why, I just didn't like waking up this morning. It's an old cranky thing. Reliable though. It's never left me anywhere. It's old, it's in 2002. I don't know how close I'm gonna get to this, because this was once an island 100 and some odd years ago. A big island. I don't want to hit anything. And it's low tide. So we'll stay a little bit far away. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go up, I'm gonna turn it off, I'm gonna go up to it and putt. So I'll get there, but it'll just be not on the plane. Look at all those pelicans. I guess that's where they spent the night. That's a lot of them. Alright, I don't think, I got 5 feet right here, so I'm gonna go till I get 3, then I'll back off. A lot of them. Wow, look at them, they're circling back around. That's pretty cool. It looks so clumsy, man. You wonder how they get food. They trip over their own feet. All right, well, I got 5 feet of water here. There it is, New Point Comfort. There's a dock there. I think you can get on there. I'm not really sure. but I didn't risk it, so that's 6 feet now. 6 feet at low tide is not bad. Boy, I tell you what, if you could smell this place, woo, these birds definitely calling this place home. You can smell it even though you're not on the island. Oh, the bird pee and poop. Woo, must be hundreds of them. There are hundreds of these things around here. Cool. Alright, so there's a shoal right there that I've got to avoid. I don't know if you can see it. So I got to cut out close to that channel marker out there and then head that way until I get up to Davis. So I'm going to put it on my chest and we'll turn it on for the ride. It's a warning marker, so it's shoaly. I was only in for like 4 feet of water. You can see it right there. Oh. You can see it right there. There's a shoal right there. And that's a marker. So that right there, Bumpy, that right there is Winter Harbor. It's an old Coast Guard station from, I think, World War II. And it was to watch for submarines, German submarines. And then I think it became a schoolhouse at some point at that point. I'm not really sure. Alright, so this is Glenn's Island right here. It's in Matthews County. It's on the western side of the bay. Some of those houses are literally sitting on a regular foundation. You can tell they're built a little far. Alright, what we're looking at here is Glenn's Island, Virginia. It's on the western side of the Chesapeake Bay. Alright, battery change. I didn't realize it was low. So that's Glenn's Island, Matthews, Virginia. It's a pretty cool island. You can tell it goes from like right there all the way to over there. And then on the other side, it's a small little bridge. It's a, they call it the hole in the wall. It's a small little channel that separates it to make it an island. There's a marina there with a pool. It's pretty cool. I've stayed there on my boat, my big boat. But it's nice. So we're probably about halfway into this trip. And that's the Rappahannock in front of us. We're about halfway there. But I've got a giant shoal up here I've got to avoid. But look how calm it is. This is a beautiful day to be driving. Alright, there's the shoal light, or the tower for the shoal. You see the rocks. Stay away from it for sure. Birds on the rocks. Look how far away it is from the land. It's crazy. So we're going to go up that river, through the bridge, and motors out. There's another shoal, white corner marker. Alright, for some reason my GPS just locked up on me. A brand new Garmin. I don't know what's going on with it. My friend Dayton, I'm going to his house. He came and got me. So we made it through the Rappahannock Bridge and everything, but I could have gotten this creek. I've never been up here, but I could have gotten in here. But he planned on meeting me anyways, but a little further back in the creek. But he decided to come on out here. I do appreciate it. Carrier ferry is called Mays Point Ferry, and it goes from there to there, and it's supposed to cut off like, I don't know, 30 minutes of travel time, because this creek goes quite a ways and there's no bridge over it. So VDOT, Indian Department of Transportation, I guess a long time ago, made that a ferry. Made a ferry, so it goes from there. I think it only takes 2 or 3 cars. It's like 2 cars rolling right now. 2 cars from there to there, and the state runs it. A lot different than the Jamestown ferry, that's for sure, or the Overcoat ferry. All right, so we ran into a problem. It never seems to end. My Garmin Eco Map took a crap on me, and the screen jammed up. In diagnostics with troubleshooting with Garmin, they said that it might have been the way I hooked it up. So I hooked it up directly to the battery, and it didn't improve things any at all. So they're going to send me a brand new unit, and it's going to be overnighted once they can pull it off the shelf, which might take a couple days. So it looks like I'm stuck here in this beautiful creek until then. All right, well, on the phone with Garmin troubleshooting people, the lady there was very, very helpful, but at the end of the day, she ended up having to replace it. So I'm going to get a new updated version, even though this one isn't even a year old. They're going to overnight it once they pull it off the shelf, which they're prioritizing, and hopefully they'll get it off the shelf today and I'll get it tomorrow. If not, I'll get it Thursday, and I will just program it, mount it. I tore all my wiring out here because I had zip tied everything up, and because she wanted me to put it directly to the battery, which I did, and we were still getting the same volts out of it that I was at the console, so it was pointless to do that, honestly. But she wanted to check it. We checked all the pins and everything, and it's the unit itself is bad, and it went out on me right as soon as I was coming into this creek, and it was working fine. It's a pain in the you-know-what, but I'm gonna keep my boat here for a couple days. I got to go back to the house and pick up a few things that I left. I also lighten my load, so I'm not taking that 6-gallon tank anymore. I've come up here on basically 1 tank of gas from Portsmouth to basically Kilmarnock, which I've been in cruise mode too, but I've been heavy too, so you know, and I went through some rough water. So I did lighten the load, a couple 100 pounds at least, and I'll bring a few more things on, but they're just knick-knacky crap, so not really in any way put to them. So say goodbye till tomorrow or Thursday. All right, we're leaving it. I'll fix it tomorrow, hopefully. All right, Dayton, how do I get this?
Don't start it all the way. Turn it one little click, and then see how it runs down. Yeah.
And then start it.
Oh. All right. Kind of like a regular car.
And one in high. And you might not want to hold that guy. Are you filming?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm
Right now. Right now, Dave. Yeah. Hopefully I won't flip it. I needed to cover some ground, and that's why I was going to